Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I am searching the area for signs of survivors, and I don't know what this is a sign of. A cloak. I found a cloak snagged in a bent tree. Well, somebody must have fled somewhere. Ooh, what do you say? Ah, yes, the cloak snagged in a tree. That's a good sign. It is certain that they ran this way. Let's continue to the southwest. All right, we'll continue to the southwest. See if we find anything. If we're lucky, we will find the refugees and not their bodies or anything like that. hmm Hold on. I see something up ahead. Hmm. Refugees? Do you hear that, Pine Leaf? Voices! Can it be they? Well, I see the people here! I'll take a guess that probably is. Hello? What do you say? Yes, here we are. These people are in dire need of our aid, but I'm so glad to see them alive. All right, that's good. So, what should we do? Hello there, ma'am.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Thank heavens, there is hope. Do you come with an army from Forlaw? Where are the rest of you? Army? Uh, sorry, there are just two of us, I'm afraid. She was expecting an army. Well, do we constitute an army?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I think we should ask these people what they saw that made them leave. Perhaps one of them knows aught of the artifact that you seek. I do not suppose they will have any news of Thrym, but no matter. We must see to the artifact first. Then let's see what we can find. Hmm. Uh, Hello there.
How could we possibly survive this?
Artifact? I have seen no artifact, and I did not see the giant who drove us off. Only a violent blizzard and then a terrible ruckus. Now, we are here, freezing every night, with no roof above our heads. My fool neighbors will not let me be warm. We will all die of cold, mark my words. In other words, hmm, well, yeah, it's cold. Maybe we should find a better shelter?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You ask strange questions of such desperate people, stranger. We saw nothing but our own shame as we fled our homes. Never have I been so afraid. No, I saw nothing, and I can barely remember anything of that day, for I have never been so hungry or so cold in my life. Yeah, I guess that's likely.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
I think we're all doomed to starve here, stranger. It is very unfortunate that you did not come with provisions for my folk. The harvest has been mostly taken by the frost. I would go back and search for food, but I dare not risk my life on such a slim chance. What do you say?
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
Don't bother to stop and help this lot of cowards. Anyone who abandons their home without fighting deserves just this, to be stranded, cold, and homeless. These silly wretches fled and dragged me with them, for they did not want me angering the enemy. They broke my door, knocked me down, and when I put up a fight, and then I woke up here. As one who barely survived a harrowing encounter with Nirzim, you can only shake your head at this man's foolishness. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, that was. Yeah, he's not understanding how lucky it is to be alive, or he hates his neighbors. All right, well, there is that. And what do you say? No army, I'm afraid.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
We left the cows behind, all of them. Those poor bees, what became of them? We have always worked so hard to protect them, and they have thanked us by giving us milk. But we left them to fend for themselves. If only you had fought to bring them when we ran, but it was all such a terrible blur. Hmm. Well, as for the cows, I'm wondering, what are do the cows have anything to eat? Because if not, they're not going to give much in the way of milk. So it's always a little question what you're going to do in that matter.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
They cannot help us in this state, but we can certainly help them. I suppose I must put aside my search for Thrym for the moment. Let us start by saving these people from a cold and hungry death. Maybe then they'll be better remember what happened when they ran away. All right, I suppose we could do that. Let me guess. You want me to look for cows, right?
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Yes, search the small farm for cows. All right, I had a feeling of that. And what do you need me to do?
1,000 curses upon the orcs.
Collect you want something to keep you warm, such as pelts from wolves. All right, I guess I can do that. And what do you need?
These lands were once so fair.
Check crops for spoilage. Yes, you will need something to eat, I guess. Well then, let's be off. And we'll begin by collecting wolf pelts, but it looks like there's going to be another quest even on top of that. So we'll take care of that because I see a quest ring on the wolf. And I strongly doubt that he's going to start talking to me and giving me a quest, so I'm going to assume that it is to kill wolves. Defeat wolves in the witch halls. How about that? Fangs in the snow. This is probably one of the least dangerous sets of wolves that I've run across, in that they threaten you. I think these are ones that, yeah, they threaten you but don't attack immediately, which is very unusual for wolves in Lotra. There's a cow right there. And looks like that it is trying to eat on that. I mean, in this case, this is get rid of the wolf, and maybe we could collect some of the meat so that it could be... Assuming the meat hasn't spoiled or anything like that. Though I have a feeling that when you're starving, you're not as fussy on what the definition of spoilage is, so to speak. You just have to hope that if it's tainted, there is something that is... That's something that will be taken care of by the cooking? Yeah. Actually, did I need to click on that cow or anything? Yes, I did. Oh. Oh yes, I need to collect the pelts. I forgot about that little detail. Found one of the 4 cows eaten by wolves. Well, not completely eaten. That said, if it's not in too bad of a state, then maybe some of the meat can be salvaged. Hello. That's... You would think that with 3 cows, there might be some salvageable meat, especially considering that it's not going to decompose at a rapid rate. Considering the weather that we've got. That should be one advantage of this weather. Ah, I found a surviving cow, and of course, next to where there's something cropping out so that she could have something to eat. I found the fourth cow, alive and well. She's clever enough to evacuate Dunfast when the farmers were no longer there to protect the small excuse me. Ooh, where'd she go? Well, alright, I will... Hello? Are you anywhere around? There you go. Hey, let's head out this way. Yeah, alright. I guess you are a little bit tired from that, so this is gonna take a little while. She appears to have a rather awkward gait, which I guess isn't all that unusual in the snow. And I think we have found the camp. Well, I've reached the camp. She's still trying to get through this rather difficult terrain. The cow looks pleased to be amongst farmers again, instead of braving the cold, harsh wild alone. She'll provide milk for these hungry people. Well, if she's fed enough, I guess she might. Hi there.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I'm so glad that you're able to find the one survivor. I wish I could return the favor for you, but sadly, I have no information, only gratitude. I hope you'll accept it. I guess that'll have to do for now. Hello there. How about these pelts? Oh, sorry, that's the...
Saruman will pay for the crimes of the White Hand.
Thank you for these. You're a true friend, unlike my fool neighbors. A fire would save us all, but pelts will do. They will... hold on. What's that? Somebody forgot. So she did mean that they wouldn't allow her to spread the fire, even though there's a fire there. Oh, well. Yes, you remind gently that the woman that the danger nerves of spotting a fire easily, but they're not allowing a fire at night. Yes, all right. I can see that they're allowing a fire in the daytime. I guess if it doesn't smoke too much, but at night they're worried about having a fire because it'll be visible. So they have to finish all their cooking in that during the night, and seeing that this is not in the deepest parts of winter, meaning we're almost coming close to spring, that the nights aren't going to be that long.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
I can't believe it. You've saved us, Pineleaf. We have not had a proper meal in days now. I had not thought that there was any hope left for us. Well, here's hope. I just wonder, is there anyone who remembers anything about this? We're trying to find a way to defeat this giant so you can return home.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
For your help, kind stranger, I have done my best to think back to the day when we fled Dunfast. If you would like to hear it, I can share it with you. All right? Let's go.
Now that the refugees from Dunfast have recovered their strength and their hope, that tale must be learned.
What's going on with all this snow?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
The weather brought you out of your warm homes well, did it? A little snow never bothered anyone, but this is indeed strange. Strange. This winter is something. I have never seen snows like this before. Nay, nor I. It's getting really chilly now. What is this madness? The air. It doesn't feel right. Oh. Ground shaking. A tremor? You have any idea what it is?
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
What in the world was that? Giffmund, Will you go look? You have experience in arms? Alright, so I'll search the windmill for the source of the rumbling. Well, what could it possibly be? Nothing good, that's for sure. Nothing good at all. You find that you will not feel the will to go further. You're afraid. Something is terrible there. But what is it? Well, let us go and report what little I have to say.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You're as pale as a ghost. What is it? We should evacuate then. Whatever terror approaches, I don't like it. Well then, let's evacuate. I must get my child. Let's meet in the woods behind the farms, all right? Then let's go and speak with everyone. Here's our first home.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I'll be out to meet you shortly, Gufmund. I will not be much longer. Between you and me, old friend, I have never been so afraid in my life. This unnatural winter has had me on edge, but this is worse. Yes, much worse. I should get my own things. I've gathered some meager belongings, but of course, I need to also warn others. Oh my, these people look scared.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
What is it, Gifamund? Why does the earth shake? We need to get out of here. Oh, I will do as you say, but if we leave town, we shall die of cold. Well, apparently, yes, the cold will kill us if this evil presence does not. This one is locked. Why is it locked? Is there something wrong on Fourth here?
Why are you bothering me?
Only cowards flee their homes. Fight alongside me, Gifmund, and drive the enemy back. Gifmund now recalls that he was still chilled by the icy power just outside of Dunfast. Please, we need to evacuate. Coward! You will abandon your home, Gifmund? Oh boy. I'll fight the enemy myself if I must. Just try to stop me. Okay, I'll try to stop you. We'll see what we can do. How about that? Why don't you just come to your senses and come along with us? Right? Okay? Ouch. Alright, we'll try to see what I can do. And? Now, you ready to come with us? Alright, fine. I'll get the others to carry you out. It appears that they fled before the giant was visible, which, considering what's happened to some other places, might not have been a bad idea.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
It was good of Gilfman to try to remember his tale. What do you think you'll do next? Well, that is a good question. That is a good question. Have any suggestions of where I could find some clues before I leave?
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Well, there is Itheti, a senile old fool. He kept insisting that he was given a cursed relic, and then he left town when no one believed him. He holds himself up in the northern woods now. A cursed relic, you say? Maybe that has something to do with what we're searching for. Thank you. It could. Hey, someone left the town because he thought that he had a cursed relic.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Yes, that is an interesting tale. It would seem that the missing fellow might have information for you, Pineleaf. I'll remain here and help these people get back on their feet. Do come back when you find the man. I must continue my search. Yes. Very well. I'll see what I can find. But that's what we're going to do in the next episode of Complete Pineleaf.